oh, this is just perfect. I had a whole day planned out to find all the tech news, but here it is in one video. Thanks a lot, Riley. NVIDIA have announced that they will be unlaunching the RTX 4080 12GB variant after 3 weeks of backlash because, well, it just ain't named right, gosh darn it. It's against nature. NVIDIA's decision to market the card as a 4080, despite having significantly worse specs and performance than the 16GB RTX 4080, led many people to accuse Team Green of throwing a cowhide on a sheep and calling it a horse.
Every day.
Tossing the pigskin. So it's a welcome surprise to see NVIDIA actually acknowledging the issue, even if they're still keeping secrets about some other news this week, like the fact that DLSS 3 can apparently run on RTX GPUs older than the 40 series, according to a Redditor who saw a moderate FPS boost on an RTX 2070. We already knew that, it just won't be good. Or the fact that NVIDIA's latest driver removes the light hash rate limiter, which makes sense in a world where official Ethereum mining is no more. Or the fact that the same driver contains references to new, modified models of the RTX 3060, 3060 Ti, and a new 3070 Ti. But NVIDIA being NVIDIA, they gotta keep some cards close to the chest. Go on then, keep your secrets. Netflix has officially announced the price and launch date of their new ad-supported subscription tier after much rumor mongering and ballyhooing. The new plan will cost $6.99 USD a month, will launch November 3rd in 12 countries, including the US, Canada, and the UK, and will be named Basic with Ads, which was my name in high school. Subscribers of that tier will have to make do with 720p quality at maximum and 4 to 5 minutes of ads per hour, as well as a smaller library. Oh, really? As Netflix says, a limited number of movies and shows and movies will not be available due to licensing restrictions. Weird. For a plan that's only $3 cheaper than the $10 basic plan, that seems like a lot of limitations, but Netflix hasn't exactly had a great year, going through a real bad subscriber losing streak earlier in 2022. And they weren't all Russians. I might just wait for them to start a Patreon. I need to help make Hot Naked Island Season 3 happen.
They're gonna be even more naked.
Even more island. There's water everywhere! And Samsung and Google have announced an expanded partnership that will smooth out the process of transferring Matter-enabled smart devices between Google Home and Samsung SmartThings ecosystems. Never heard of that second one.
Smart.
Which is kind of confusing because the whole point of the Matter Smart Home Connectivity Standard is to make devices from different ecosystems interoperable with each other. It was meant to destroy the walled gardens, not join them! But this may not be an example of tech giants subverting their own stated goals of openness. Matter isn't an ecosystem in itself, it's simply a set of standards. One of those standard features, called multi-admin, lets companies easily do the ecosystem swapping that Googsung is announcing. And as more smart home devices follow suit in the future, it may be just as simple to switch devices to Apple's ecosystem.
What?
That's
Apple?
Is that a joke? Now it's time for the quick bits, brought to you by the Jackery Solar Generator 1000 Pro. Their fastest solar and wall recharging generator yet, boasting 3 times faster charging than the normal SG1000. It consists of a Jackery Explorer 1000 Pro portable power station and 80-watt solar panels. Not 80 1-watt solar panels. Just plug it into the wall and get a full charge in under 2 hours, and then deliver up to 100 watts of power thanks to the 2 100-watt delivery ports. And then, who knows what you could do after that? The possibilities. It's crazy. Check out the new Jackery Solar Generator 1000 Pro at the link below, bro. Oh great, you got the quick bits too? Ah!
James,
Oh great, you got the quick bits too? I fucking started! Microsoft has announced that it's dropping the Office branding for its suite of productivity tools. Really? Starting next month, Word, Excel, OneDrive, and those other ones will all be known as part of Microsoft 365, because you don't work in the office. You also work at home and on the bus, because work-life balance is just a lie the sheep will use to knock you out of your grind set.
Ain't gonna get me.
Come on, Gary V. Also, Office sounds kind of boomery. You will still be able to buy standalone apps as the Office 2021 package for a while, if you really don't care about the hustle, I guess.
Get left behind.
Stay poor. Enjoy being poor. Valve finally launched the $90 official docking station for the Steam Deck last week, but apparently it's causing issues with monitors using FreeSync and the DisplayPort MST feature. So Valve has announced that they're working on software and firmware updates. There aren't a ton of posts in the Deck Support subreddit. Deck Support. Oh no, my deck is my joists. It's a construction subreddit, whatever. Or the Steam forums. So it looks like Valve is being super proactive about smoothing out the issues for deck owners. I mean, the deck is their baby. In some ways, it's all of our babies. That's Linux, baby. Don't ask me how it works, it's kind of gross. Brazil steadfastly refuses to stop hitting Apple with fines over the company's decision to stop including charging adapters with iPhones. Now that's courage. After fining Apple $3.7 million last year, approximately the same budget they spend on soap in the bathroom at the headquarters each month, the Sao Paulo Court of Justice has issued a new fine of $19 million. That's going into toilet paper realms, which Apple has said they will appeal. They need their toilet paper money, like they did the last one. As we've noted many times, even if Apple's appeal fails, this is more or less chump change for Apple, but Brazil is nothing if not passionate and persistent. Talk about grind set, though they know how to grind. Combate! Microsoft's deal with the US Army to provide HoloLens-based headsets isn't going super well, according to a report obtained by Bloomberg and Business Insider. It claims that wearing the headset made the soldiers experience nausea, headaches, and strained eyes, with one soldier saying the tech would have gotten us killed in a combat situation. Don't worry though, the deal is a 10-year contract worth over $21 billion, so Microsoft probably has time to get it right before gun-toting robot dogs take over the countryside. Probably. Also, they're just gonna use Quest headsets. They gotta deal with Meta now. And if you've ever played Pong, congrats! So have a few brain cells in a petri dish. You're nothing special, I'm sorry. It's just science, people. You see, Australian biotech company Cortical Labs have taught a few 100,000 human neurons to play the classic video game. Now they just have to stop them from flipping the dish every time they lose. It's human nature.
How is it happening?
It doesn't take many of us. All right, that was fine, I guess. Come back on Monday, when I assume we're gonna have even more tech news gliving what's happening in this accent. What am I supposed to do instead of scrolling Reddit all weekend?
Work on this accent.
Now I'm scientist mad. Whoa.